Hello there! I'm Bird, and welcome to the Lore of the Roleplay series that I am currently doing with my friends, the Magical Miracle Buddies, or MMB for short. Before I begin explaining, the credits of the music used in the video are in the description. And remember, this is all fan-made content, nothing is truly official there, and all characters belong to their own creator. And note that all the lore I'll explain is from my point of view. Some things might be pure speculation here or might get outdated or retconned at some point. The MMB is actually the fourth of the RP series we've done so far, the three others being the Power-Up Buddies, the Miraculous Buddies and the Rainbow Buddies. Although the two latter will be more important than the first way later in this story. Ready? Now, let's dig into that. The MMB is a crossover series consisting mainly of anime, cartoon, video games and original characters fighting against evil. The universes or fandoms that are the most present in the series are Procure, My Singing Monsters, Garten of Banban, Pokemon, Sonic, Five Nights at Freddy's, Miraculous and The Bird Show. The latter kinda counts as a spin-off of the MMB. There's much more of them but I won't go into the details or else it would take too long. The most important characters in this series lore-wise are Goddess Shevel and the other celestials that live with her, such as the Ancients for example. Don't worry, I will talk more about the other celestials at some point in the video. While the Magical Miracle Buddies are the heroes, the main villain group in this universe, although not the only one, is the Monochrome Corporation. This group of villains include the CEO, Bernard, and much more. The MMB takes place in the multiverse, for the most part. This place has the Celestial Realm as its center and inhabits almost all known characters in the series. On the other hand, the Beyond, what surrounds the multiverse, has been discovered very recently by the heroes and as of right now is not well known. But we do know that it's made out of two distinct parts, the Inner Beyond and the Outer Beyond. The Outer Beyond is the part of the Beyond that is the closest to the multiverse and within the range of the Stability Frontier. While the Outer Beyond is lesser known and is everything beyond the Stability Frontier. But we do know it isn't empty. In fact, it might be the complete opposite. We don't know much about the Outer Beyond because crossing the frontier would make any character dissipate or lose energy, as the elements usually seen in the multiverse are unstable beyond the stability frontier. Same goes for the opposite. The four main classes of elements inside of the multiverse and into the beyond are the natural elements, ethereal elements, magical elements, and paranormal elements. The natural elements include plant, cold, air, water, earth, and fire. The ethereal elements are plasma, shadow, mech, crystal, and poison. The magical elements are psychic, fairy, bone, and light. And last but not least, the paranormal elements are control, hoax, ruin, and deaths. Each character in the multiverse, even if they are in the singing monster, have their own elements, which represent their powers, hence why they are important. Each elements are guarded by an entity or another. The naturals are guarded by the multiverse's celestials. The magicals are guarded by the Stair Shaper and Asterios. The ethereals are kept safe by Zero-E and the paranormals. Well, we don't know yet. As for their stability, the naturals and magicals are restricted to the multiverse and inner beyond, although the magicals are much more common in the latter mentioned. But the ethereals are only restricted to the inner and outer beyond. And as for the paranormals, they might be common in the outer beyond, but they can survive in all areas. Thanks for watching part 1. In Part 2, I will discuss about the timeline of the multiverse in its early days. Goodbye.